to see how much light... Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about quarterback, talk about a game-breaking... Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
He'll get this to Samuel. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Finds a man, right side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. But let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 24. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down.
And he has the Chicago touchdown. These guys go up 6-0 here in the first. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Throwing the out route complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 11. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's a throw. He's trying another one deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3. Pass play now. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Cut out left. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Throwing it to start this drive. Looking for an open... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They send Hill right. Another try following the sack. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To throw here on 1st down. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43. That one's complete right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll throw it again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Complete to number 20.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Another chance for him. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. Throwing from the gun here. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Looking for a throw here. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. Brought in right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing it again here. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Still sticking with the passing game. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 1-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They are throwing it again. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. From the 16. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll throw it. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Setting up the running back screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos looking at 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Here's 2nd and 5. Able to get it to Franklin.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Back to throw, needing a first. He goes back to him yet again, complete. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're throwing it. Throwing the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Throwing on 2nd and 4. Touchdown, Denver! Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Hauled in left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Second and 3 now. So we've reached halftime. Only a 6-point difference between these clubs. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Jahmyr Gibbs, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. To throw it on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
From the gun on third down. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Looking slant route, complete. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
He's got a man left. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down. Throwing now off play action. Taken in by Hill, right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. A give now from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He gets it headed right. And he runs it across. Touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Samuel now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down. Dropping back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Juke the defender. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. A quick throw swatted away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10 now. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. His pass caught by Nakua. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing it to start this drive. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll come out throwing. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They'll throw it. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Broncos will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie us up 28-all. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They send a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Hits his running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Putting the body on the line for his team. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Here's a give up the middle now to their fullback. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Throwing from near his own goal line. complete out to the right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Irving hauls it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll run here from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. The give now out of the shotgun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's a throw. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Pass play coming here. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Right up the gut. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 46. He gets this one to Nakua. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Hand off to the back. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
They send a man in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos in range for a game-winning score. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Counts on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they're coming off a third interception thrown, Brock. That last one costing them what looked to be a very good drive.
Yeah, I could put this offense, frankly, at a breaking point when it comes to this passing game. The turnovers have just been a consistent problem. And that last one really stings because it kept points off the board.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. He'll look to throw it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Broncos 31.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. He's got time here, and he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he is to throw. That pass complete to Irving. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Desperation time here on 4th. Had to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.